Hey, so I am praying for the world. Please join me in praying for the world and praying for those affected all across the world who are hurting right now, who have seen their families pass away, who've seen their loved ones get hurt, um, who've been affected by watching their complexes or places that they live in explode and such things like this, which are just like horrible atrocities. Please help me pray for these people today and recognize if we wouldn't want these things happening in our backyard, to our families, to our friends, to the loved ones that we like, if we wouldn't want these things happening to those people, why would we want that happening in any other part of the world? No excuses, no eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth nonsense. That's not goodness and that's not love. It's a darker energy. It's the dark light. It's the false light. It's the deceiver. And so we have to recognize what we're up against and pray and be loving as we can. Forgive our enemies as much as we can. We need to forgive ourselves and recognize the humanity that actually is occurring in these other parts of the world. And let's not fail to acknowledge that, yeah, these things that are happening, that are heinous acts, that are, we're using words to describe, that's also a part of humanity. You're very well capable of getting into situations like that. The worst things in the world that are happening, you're very well capable as a human of doing the same exact thing. So instead of being so judgmental, let's have some compassion, have an open heart, have some forgiveness, right? And pray. There's miracle in prayer. And I also see that, the worst comes out sometimes before the best shows up. The worst comes out before the best shows up. This happens a lot in life, where this purging will come out so that the healing can come in. You might have to throw up and purge all that stuff that's in your body just for your body to feel better. And I feel like the planet is doing the same thing today. And it might not do it in the most perfect QC fashion, but it's happening and we're alive to see it. So let's pray, let's give thanks for everything that we have today. And, thank God for the goodness of all the people who are alive. Thank God for all the love that is around us at all times. Thank God for the unconditional grace and prosperity that is here, the infinite abundance that there is on the world. We got to thank God for all of this stuff, and we thank the ascended masters. We thank Jesus Christ. We thank all the top teachers of our world that have helped us raise our consciousness and do better and learn and grow. So we need to thank God, and I think we need to thank each other and try our best together. And yeah, it's not often that I'm posting a video about talking about war and stuff, but it's just this thing that I've been seeing since I was little. I was born in 1999, and a couple years later, like 9/11 happened, right? And that's something that the world it just like changed the world, right? Just massive scale craziness. And I'm not going to get into all the conspiracies today, right? Because even within all those conspiracies, I think they're all still leading us to the path of love. All this crazy stuff that happens in the world, to you, for you, around the world, to others, for others, is all happening so we can get back to love. Getting back into love. Because these are all clearly screams and cries for help. That's all the craziness in the world is really just a scream and a cry to be loved, to be helped, to be held, to be acknowledged. And that's the only way that some of these people are getting that acknowledgement, is by making others suffer, which is unnecessary. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later.